Have you ever heard something so unbelievable that it almost sounds like magic, only to discover it's backed by real science? Well, today we're diving into 10 mind-blowing facts that sound impossible but are completely true. From jellyfish that never die to the Eiffel Tower that actually grows taller in the summer, these wonders will leave you questioning reality itself. Stick around until the end because the last fact will completely change the way you see the world. And don't forget, this is Bright Mind Station, so hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey where learning is always fun and full of surprises. 10. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. Sounds like something out of science fiction, but under the right conditions, water can actually boil and freeze at the exact same time. This bizarre phenomenon happens during what scientists call the triple point. It occurs when temperature and pressure are perfectly balanced, so water exists as a gas, liquid, and solid simultaneously. In laboratories, this is used to help calibrate thermometers because it's one of the most precise natural states water can exist in. What makes it even more fascinating is that astronauts can observe this strange behavior in space, where pressure changes cause water to bubble, crystallize, and evaporate all at once. It's a reminder of how the laws of physics can bend our sense of what's normal. 9. Some jellyfish can live forever. While most creatures are destined to age and die, there's one jellyfish that found a loophole in nature, the Octopuses dornii, also known as the immortal jellyfish. When faced with injury, sickness, or even old age, it can transform its adult cells back into a younger stage, essentially reversing its life cycle. This means, in theory, it could live forever unless eaten by predators. Scientists are fascinated by this creature because it could hold the key to unlocking new discoveries about human aging and regeneration. Imagine if humans could reset their bodies just like this tiny jellyfish. Aging and disease might one day be things of the past. 8. The Eiffel Tower can grow taller in summer. When summer arrives in Paris, something unusual happens. The Eiffel Tower actually grows taller. Due to a process called thermal expansion, the iron structure expands in the heat, adding up to 15 centimeters, 6 inches, to its height. When winter comes, it shrinks back down. This might sound like a small difference, but it's proof of how powerful temperature can be when it comes to metals and construction. In fact, engineers have to consider thermal expansion in bridges, railways, and skyscrapers to prevent damage. The Eiffel Tower is not just a symbol of romance, but also a giant science experiment towering over the city. 7. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. It might sound impossible, but scientists estimate there are around 3 trillion trees on Earth, compared to the roughly 100 to 400 billion stars in our galaxy. That means our planet actually has more trees than there are stars in the Milky Way. This surprising fact not only highlights the richness of life on Earth, but also reminds us of the importance of protecting forests. Trees are vital for producing oxygen, storing carbon, and keeping ecosystems alive. So while we gaze at the stars in wonder, it's worth remembering that Earth's own forests are just as magical, and even more numerous. 6. Your stomach gets a new lining every few days. Here's something you might not know. Your stomach is constantly destroying itself with powerful acids that are strong enough to dissolve metal. So how do you survive this chemical storm? The answer is regeneration. Your stomach grows a completely new lining every 3 to 4 days to keep you safe from its own digestive juices. Without this system, your stomach would literally digest itself from the inside out. This cycle of destruction and renewal shows just how incredible the human body is. It's not just keeping you alive, it's rebuilding itself all the time without you even noticing. 5. Octopuses have 3 hearts. When it comes to strange biology, the octopus takes the crown. These intelligent sea creatures have not 1, not 2, but 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. But here's the weird part. When an octopus swims, the heart that pumps blood to the body actually stops beating. This means octopuses prefer crawling along the seafloor rather than swimming, because swimming makes them tired quickly. Beyond their hearts, octopuses are also masters of camouflage, problem-solving, and even using tools, making them some of the most mysterious and alien-like creatures on Earth. For honey never spoils. If you find a jar of honey that's thousands of years old, you can still eat it. Honey is one of the few foods in the world that never goes bad. Archaeologists have discovered sealed jars of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are still perfectly safe to eat. This is because honey has a unique chemical makeup, low water content and high acidity, that prevents bacteria from growing. As long as it's sealed properly, honey could technically last forever. Next time you drizzle it on your toast, remember you're enjoying a food that's older than human civilization itself. 3. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not. Here's a fun twist from the world of botany. Bananas are classified as berries, while strawberries are not. The definition of a true berry is a fruit that develops from a single ovary and contains seeds inside. Bananas fit this rule, but strawberries don't, since their seeds are on the outside. It's one of those quirky facts that shows how scientific classification often surprises us. So the next time someone asks for a fun fact, you can impress them by saying that your breakfast banana is technically a berry, while the strawberry smoothie is not. 2. The human body glows in the dark. It might sound like something from a superhero movie, but the human body actually gives off a faint glow. Our cells produce tiny bursts of light called biophotons as a byproduct of metabolism. While it's too faint for the human eye to see, sensitive cameras have proven that people literally glow in the dark. Interestingly, this glow changes throughout the day, with the highest intensity in the afternoon. While we might not shine brightly like fireflies, the fact that our bodies naturally emit light shows just how extraordinary the human body really is. 1. There's a planet made entirely of diamonds. Yes, you heard that right. Astronomers have discovered exoplanets that are believed to be made almost entirely of diamond. One of the most famous is 55 Cancri e, which is about twice the size of Earth and orbits a nearby star. Because of the planet's high carbon content and extreme pressures, scientists think much of its surface could be covered with diamond crystals. Imagine a whole world shimmering like a jewel in space. It reminds us how strange and magnificent the universe truly is, far beyond what we could ever mine here on Earth. And there you have it, 10 amazing facts that sound impossible but are 100% real. From glowing humans to forever fresh honey, our world is full of wonders that prove reality is often stranger than fiction. Which facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to Bright Mind Station for more unbelievable discoveries that will keep your curiosity alive. Because here, every fact is a doorway to a new adventure.